if it isn't the beautiful and talented Elena Fisher.
Flattery will get you screen time.
Yeah, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Victor Sullivan.
Huh.
For Christ's sakes. What do you say we get out of here before we attract any more attention?
Well?
Little present from Sir Francis.
Oh, so you found the coffin. Wait a minute, is this what I think it is?
Drake's lost diary. He faked his death, just like I said, Sully. He must have been onto something big.
Yeah, well, let's just keep that between us.
Thanks for the loan,
So,
Mr.
as you
Drake.
see, the three main
I think I've earned a
protagonists
look at that
are
diary when we land.
Elena, who is the journalist, Victor Sullivan, or Sul, who is the older gentleman, and Drake, who is our young hero, archaeologist, thief, adventurer, very ambiguous of what his role actually is.
Hey! Friends of yours, Sully?
I'm Gabriel Roman.
Yeah, I know who you are.
So this is the part we get introduced to our
Manners,
bad
young
guy,
man, this is just
Gabriel.
business. Get over there.
Easy.
Put your hands up.
Hi, they're up.
See, your friend owes me money, Mr. Drake. A lot of money. So when
The
you
rest of the
tell me
game
you two
is
are onto something big,
you versus
the fight
Gabriel's
of a
millions of
lifetime,
mercenaries
well, I was
chasing the
intrigued.
treasure, which
But
turns out
he's
to be
made grand promises before,
more sinister
haven't you, Victor?
than valuable
And
treasure.
here we are.
So the game is primarily a first-person shooter. The AI is generally good and will take cover and try and outflank you. Weapon selection is pretty good, although you are quite limited. They will, as shown there, throw grenades. So overall, as a first-person shooter, the game is very good. Overall, ammo is never a problem. It will just be that some weapons you'll struggle to get ammo for. However, there'll always be whatever the enemy is shooting at you. So for most of the game, it's stuff like AK-47s, for example, that you'll get almost infinite ammo to. Drake can only carry one sidearm and one main weapon, so you have to use that strategically. He can also carry 4 grenades. One nifty feature is the ability to shoot left or right-handed, so it gives you different angles around objects. So, for example, if you use this wall and I shoot right-handed, it covers the whole room. As left-handed, you don't get much of an angle, so it is useful to use that at times.
Oh, no, you
Now,
don't.
the other part that apparently Drake is qualified to do is be a martial artist on the level of Chuck Norris and will beat anyone into a pulp. So you do get these type of scenes as well, these running away from danger scenes where you have to obviously run away from what's happening, and they always give you this weird camera angle to make it really difficult. Our hero Jake has a number of key skills.
Nah, it's older than that. Like 2,000
One
years
of them is he's a world-class parkour athlete, so he can jump, make any leap, ride rocks that come unbalanced, you name it, he can jump it, he'll hang on to any ledge, negate any rockfall, and jump from edge to edge. When you are climbing, the game does try and help you out a little bit. It doesn't try and make it too hard for you, so you can normally tell which surfaces you can grab onto because they're slightly lighter than the surrounding background. So you can tell which surface I can go across this one and then up onto the next one because it's slightly different coloured. Also useful to note when you're climbing, if you press an arrow in the direction where you can jump, he'll lean off. If you press it in a direction where you can't go anywhere, then you won't actually look anywhere, and that means if you try and jump from there, you'll just jump off and die.
Hey, watch yourself.
One amusing thing I do find about this game, and given that I have died a lot, is a sort of non-reaction you get off your NPCs when you die. So, for just an example, and that's the reaction you get that someone's just died in front of you. So the game is split into 3 key elements. One is gunfighting, the second is climbing, and the
What do you make of
third
this?
is solving puzzles.
Wait, I recognize these signs.
So, for example, you have to go to your diary,
The order of these signs.
and on
has
this one
some
there is
importance.
numbers associated with each symbol. You then have to go and press that symbol to open up the door for the next part. So as I press the fourth pillar in the correct order, there's a bit of a cutscene, and suddenly the passage to the next part of the level opens. This is the first challenge, and they do get harder than this, but I felt they were a good break up to the constant gunfighting and
Yeah,
a good
looks like
way
there's a
to
ladder
challenge
cutting to the
yourself,
side.
but they're
here
never
while I check
too
it out.
hard to solve. The game overall is very good. It doesn't try and be anything it's not. It's a first person shooter. It's take your brain out and go and have some fun. It does try and break it up a little bit with the climbing and the puzzles, so that you've always got something to do and think about rather than doing this consistently through the game. It's relatively short. The game's 22 chapters long, and it's about perfectly right in terms of enjoyment, length of the game, and keeping you interested. So overall, a very good game and definitely worth a play.